Welcome back to Mad Dog Air Guns. We're still going through the little goodies that we got from Home Defence 24, so thanks again to Florian for sending these bits out. Now, as you were seeing in previous videos, we got the HDR.68. This is the 16 dual version. It's not been touched at all. It's standard. I did try to modify pinning it, and I took the disc out and tried it and put the disc back in. It didn't work so well on this, so this is all back to standard. Now with the right ammunition, this is making 27 to 30 joules, which out of a 16 joule gun is not bad. Obviously it's not, the 16 joule hasn't got the restrictor block inside it. There probably is some pin kits available, this, that and the other. We're going to try a bit of tuning. So today we've got a tuning trommel, which is an aluminium drum. We'll open that up and have a quick look at it. And we've got the tuning barrel for the HDR.68. Now this comes in two pieces. I'll just get it out, but we'll have a look over on the bench. So you've got your barrel, which goes inside the gun with a spring on the end and the end piece. And then we've got an extension which just screws onto the end of there, so that you get a bit more length. I've got some shooting to do with this before I fit these, so this video is going to be a little bit disjointed, but we'll just get over on the bench and we'll have a quick closer look at these parts. So this is the barrel. Obviously that just screws on the end. So this piece will stick out the end of the gun, like so, and you just screw that on the end, or you can fit the extension on, get the right way around. And there you go, that'll be the length of your barrel. Obviously that much will be sticking out the end of the gun. But yeah, we'll get that, we'll pull this apart and we'll fit this barrel. And then we've got this, which is, they call it a tuning trommel, which is a tuning drum. Now this is aluminium. Get the original one out. Obviously the original one's plastic. It is a little bit wider. I don't know if you can see from that. This is a little bit wider. Pop that in there. Turns quite nice. Yeah, feels like a good bit of kit. Now this is the Ammo 6 stuff. It's not loose in the standard drum, but it's not tight. Let's try it in the tuning drum. That's going to be a tight, it's not tight, but it's a snug fit. So that's quite nice in there. Now this is supposed to give 1 to 1.5 joules extra, because obviously it's a tighter tolerance in there. It's designed to match up with the barrel. So you're going to have a tighter tolerance in there, you're going to have less gas blowback, or blow by. Don't know if these holes are the same size. Can't tell. But yeah, feels very well made. And we'll see what we can do with it. So before I get ripping into this, pulling it all apart, we'll shoot some rounds through the chronograph in standard form. Bang standard. Then we'll fit the tuning barrel inside the gun. We'll see what that shoots like. Then we'll put the extension on and see what that shoots like. And then we'll put the tuning drum in and see what sort of chronograph results we can get from that. All in the interests of science. So we'll be back with you when we get the chronograph all set up. 11-gram lead balls. With the tuning barrel, lead balls. Rubber balls. Tuning barrel, extension and tuning drum. That's how you fit the barrel on the HDR.68. When you tighten it up, make sure it moves in and out. Otherwise you'll have issues with your drum. The barrel needs to be forced back that way on the spring so that it sits just inside the drum. You'll notice it as you try turning the drum. If the drum spins freely, it's because the barrel's not going back all the way. Now I've noticed on this there isn't a stop on it, so if you tighten it up too much, the thread comes out the end there, look, and it pulls the barrel out of there. So when you put your drum in, it just spins round. So slacken that off, like so. I wasn't getting the numbers I was hoping I was going to get. There was an improvement with just the tuning barrel and the lead balls. Now these are a little bit too heavy for this really. They're 11.12 grams, just a little bit too much for the 16 jewel gun. Then I was trying some just rubber balls. They're just over 3 grams. And then to finish it off, I used some of these, which we're going to do a separate video on, which are the real 9mm bullets from Home Defence 24. Those things there. They're just over 7 grams. I put them in with the tuning barrel and the extension. Wasn't getting great numbers, to be honest, but I will say it is really cold. We've not got the heating on. I put all the CO2 on the radiator, but it was getting really cold. You could feel it on the grip. As you all know, CO2 doesn't work very well in the cold. So this is just fitting the barrel, see if it made any difference. Now, it did make a difference on the first lot, but we will be trying it with the old HPA. I've got a couple of adapters here. I've got a short adapter and a long adapter, so that'll be in a different video. Hopefully I can get outside at some point and do some shooting, but for now there's a tuning barrel fitted. I mean, it's alright as long as you don't mind that piece on the end. Just unscrew that off. long thread, and then just screw that on. He says, let's get it the right way around. Now that does actually stop before it hits the thing, and it doesn't pull the barrel out any. So your drum still has that, and it moves in and out nicely. It's a bit unwieldy, but it's all good fun. So we'll probably be doing some shooting with the HPA. I'm gonna have to get the hand pump out and pump my bottle up, because we're down to 1,000. So that's going to be a workout in itself. So we'll do that. I'll take the restrictor disc out of there and we'll get one of these adapters on. Now I've got a short one and a long one. I'm assuming the difference being, I don't know what the difference is really, whether it makes the chamber a little bit bigger for holding the air, I do not know. But we'll try it in a different video. This one's just for the tuning barrel. So if you enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and catch you in the next video. Bye for now.